Going on this week's episode from the Boeville Newtown? Well, it's right over here. Stand by and we'll get into what's happening this week. Trek gang, it happens to be December the 8th of 2022. This is not an episode, it's not a vlog, it's not whatever you want to call it. This is kind of a really quick update to the contest, which is now over, long since done. But as you're going to see in the following video, there was a slight a slight mistake made by Jason the Train Freak and myself, and what it boiled down to is yes, there were 3 winners for the Train Freak Hobbies certificates, which were for decoder installs, but what it was supposed to be was a 100%, which was a free, and then 2 of them that were half off. Well, I just went ahead and ran to the top 3, and I didn't go any further. So, because of that, the other night, I was getting ready to put together a video, and I was actually doing it from the computer because of everything that's been going on, and I'm not going to get into it because it's done, it's over with. So, everything's good, everybody's fine, but we did have a little bit of a family thing that we had to take care of. So, with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and roll the video and let you all see the hilarity of what happened between Jason the Train Freak and myself the other night. So we'll go ahead and we'll run that now. All right, folks. So as I had mentioned in one of the videos that I was doing, after we got done with the contest, I was talking to Jason on the side, and you know, we were kind of discussing everything that went on with the contest and my wonderful computer issues, to which I think I've got that straightened out now. My wonderful 75 gig hard drive was down to 3 gig of space, and I'm kind of ticked off as to how that happened, but I got that straightened out. But at any rate, oh man, somebody's beating down the back door. What the heck? You never know who's going to show up.
So, right, I had to beat down the back door for a reason, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
and it's my fault. I totally forgot to tell you that on the 3 gift certificates, you were actually supposed to run it all the way through. Because the last man standing was supposed to get a freebie. free install, where the other 2 only get half off.
Which half? Top half or bottom half? Or left half, right half?
Well, they can be like Twix and get left or right. I mean, it don't matter to me. So,
well, it's good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, you too, man. It's been a minute. I think the last time we've been on together was the holiday show last year.
Yeah, right. We've got that to look forward to this year.
Oh, yeah, you're hosting this year. I'm passing it to you.
I need to take the day off the next day.
If you were like me, you might need to take the whole week off.
Well, that won't happen until the week after.
Well, there you go.
So, all right. So I know you and I have both been in touch. I know you talked to Ken, and Train Fan and David's Hobbies and Things have been in touch with me. Yes. And unfortunately, life kind of got in the way after the drawings the other week. You never know what's going to happen. And, well, I'm not going to get into what happened, but, you know, like I said, life just gets in the way and family comes first. So Jason and I finally,
you know, they say stuff happens.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, well, the defecation hit the ventilation system this time, so had to keep it somewhat PC. I'm sorry. I don't want to get thrown off the air.
I've never heard it. I've never heard it put that way before. That was actually pretty good.
I'm good for something. What? I'm not sure, but I'm good for something. Kind of like the one from Star Trek years ago, burning the late night petroleum. Anywho, so I had gotten down to three guys, and that was Ken Amos, David's Hobbies and Things, and I forgot what his name is. I know it's Train Fan, but I actually have his name down someplace. It's probably in my email.
I think it's Gavin, maybe?
Gavin. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think it is. Hold on. I've got it in my email here someplace. I should have had this all set up before we got, but I didn't do that. Of course not. I did, I got to be. Well, yeah, it is Gavin. Yeah, Gavin over at Train Fan 120.
Well, I would like to say to all three of them, congratulations. You have won a Train Freak Hobbies gift certificate with some type of discount towards the labor of a install, but now we just got to figure out who's going to get the full labor portion of it fully covered.
Right, exactly. So I wanted from Picker Wheel because it was taxing things too much. So hopefully this will work. Another one. And so far, this one here doesn't seem to be tacked or quite as bad. Well, as you can see up to this point, as soon as I went to try and run this other random picking program, the computer decided to start having issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm inserting this little video here, and I'm going to cut out all the bad stuff until we get to the point where Jason actually ran the contest for me. So let's get back to the video. Yeah, it went bad again. My computer is not happy. I don't understand.
You sure you don't have Heath lurking down in the basement somewhere?
You know what? No, there's nobody else lurking in the basement, and I know it isn't a hard drive issue this time. It's got to be something else. You know what? There is one other thing that did change since the last time I did live streaming, and that is the fact I actually changed out the Ethernet hub down here. But that shouldn't have caused that. In fact, this one here should actually be better than what I had.
Yeah, that shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, that shouldn't have done it. But all right, so I'm just going to have to figure out some other way of doing this. Let's see here. Well,
I could try to pull it up on my end.
Well, you could if you want to. Yeah, I can send you the link.
Oh, Picker Wheel. Here we go. I've got it pulled up.
Okay.
So why don't I do this? Let's see here. I'm going to present. We're going to share a window. No, we're going to share a Chrome tab. There we go. All right. Can you see it now?
Yep, I got it. There we
go. So first one you said is Ken Amos?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the second one is Train Fan 120. And then the last one is David's Hobbies and Things.
David's Hobbies and Things.
Yep.
If I misspelled any of it, I apologize.
We're doing this on the fly, and flies are really small.
Right. All right. So, as I said, congratulations, because y'all have won a certificate.
Yep. Why don't we do this before? I was going to say, see if you can shuffle them.
Shuffle them? Let's see.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Just shuffle it a few times. Shuffle a couple times. That way it's not, that way they're not in the order that you put them in.
You would think they would put a shuffle button like right here.
You would
So you don't have to
think.
click that and click that. You know, it's like 2 clicks to shuffle. I mean, come on now. All right, are we ready for the spin?
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
So is this a spin to win or spin to lose?
Well, actually, we'll just do it the way I was doing it before. We'll just do it elimination style. So the first one will be a 50, the second one will be a 50, and then whoever's the last man standing will be the 100%er.
There you go. All right, so it's spin to lose and win at the same time because you all won.
Right.
All right, so there we go. We're spinning. I'm getting dizzy now.
I was already
I'm
dizzy.
go in a trance.
I was already dizzy.
All right, so Train
Captain gets a 50.
Gets a 50% off labor. That not in parts, labor. All right, so we'll hit done on. Oh, I can hit high choice.
Yes, you can.
Ooh, how about that? All right, do I need to shuffle this or does it not really matter?
I don't think it really matters. All right, so we're down to Ken and David. So let's see who
here we go.
Our next one, our next 50%er is.
It's not as trippy with 2 colors.
Oh my
Looks
goodness!
like
Look at
David's
that.
Hobbies and Things is the other 50%er. How about that?
And Ken Amos gets the 100.
Okay, so we got to make it official.
We ain't right in the head, folks. Of course, we already knew that. You all been watching this long enough to know that we ain't right.
Ken Amos won!
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, so there you go, folks. We finally got that straightened out after a week after the fact that everything else was done. I want to again, Jason, since you're here, congratulate Ken, Gavin over at Train Fan, and David over at David's Hobbies and Things on their wins. And on top of that, we had Ron Moen, BNSF, CSX Bob, Michael Schuster, Roy Eltham, and FL Railroad Dog, which I found out his name is actually Wergay. And so I got them all straightened out this week. In fact, they're all. In fact, Mike, his check's in the mail.
Okay, awesome.
So I got everybody taken care of with the exception of these 3, and now we're done with them too.
Okay, so Ray, what I need you to do, Ken's already emailed me, so I will go ahead and let Ken know that he got the
100%er.
The 100%. Have the other 2 send me an email.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I have a spreadsheet in my Google Drive that's got all winners that I have given any type of gift certificates to. So that way I've got it in my system.
Yeah, I can. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll just reply to them and I'll copy your email on there, so that way it goes to both of you. So that way that's taken care of. And if anybody is wondering what's going on behind me here, that's my work desk.
You're like in an official studio now.
that is
work this way, turn around, work this way. Turn around, work this way.
Yeah, I've got a laptop and 2 monitors back there. I mean, I tell you what, I never realized how much a 3rd monitor is helpful with what I do. It's like, wow. I should have had one of them a long time ago, especially that monster that's in the middle there. That's a big one.
So is the laptop on a docking station with 2 monitors, or it's
actually on a lightning box?
Okay.
So you've got the lightning port off the laptop that goes into the box, and that feeds the monitor's HDMI.
Okay.
So, but yeah, God, that has been an absolute blessing to have, because with the work that I've been doing over the last 2 months. We were talking about that a little bit beforehand. Things have just been absolutely crazy. I mean, it has been nuts.
Now, here's going to be the funny thing is when you're in a video conference and you got your webcam on, if people know that you're peeking through the cracks of your monitor, you know you're running trains.
You know, that's the funny thing. A lot of the folks, well, as I told everybody once before, you know, it was while they had this thing. We've got this thing through work now where they basically spotlight folks from the department that I'm a part of. And it's not, my department itself has got 40, I think it is, 40 or so people. But the overall, what they call the XOC, has got close to 200.
Oh, wow.
And they spotlight folks. If you go ahead and you basically submit a thing, and then they go ahead and they clean it up, and then they put it in. Every 2 weeks we get a newsletter. And when the newsletters first started, I'm like, yeah, what the heck? I'll just, oh my gosh. Yeah. Now it's like, well, before we started this, I was on, in fact, if anybody saw the community post, I got a buddy of mine that's got O-gauge. He's having issues with his O-gauge trains where he can run a locomotive, but as soon as he starts hooking up the passenger cars, it stops working. And he said what he had done is he had replaced the lights with LED strip lights. And I'm wondering if something in there isn't quite compatible, and that's what's causing the problem. But
either that or he probably didn't put a resistor on it.
I was wondering about that, but I thought that those, I would have thought that those little strip lights would have had one already built in, but maybe not.
No,
I'm betting that's probably where his problem's coming from. Because he said the locomotive will run just fine. He says, but as soon as he starts hooking up the cars, the power pack goes in the flashing red-green.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going into protect mode.
Yep, it's drawing too much at once. That's what it sounds like.
That's what he thought too. And he's got it's an 80 watt power supply. It's one of the newer what they call them, KWs or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar with Lionel enough to know what the differences are. But yeah, so he called me. He said, "I hear you're a train guy. I need some help." All right. Which I don't mind. I mean, I've been trying to help Rodney out. I've been helping out another buddy of mine who's, I don't think he actually watches the live streams, but he actually won that giveaway that I did last year.
Oh, cool.
I did that local giveaway where I had a whole bunch of stuff, and since him and his son were just getting started, and his son's like 3 or 4, maybe 5 years old, I was like, here. And, basically gave him, and then he's like, wow, okay. And then apparently his uncle just turned around and gave him a whole bunch of stuff too. And some of the stuff that he's got, I'm like, ooh. He's got a PAPB set for Baltimore and Ohio, that Athearn unit. And I'm like, oh man. Dude, really? Oh, not that I don't have enough to run on. Well, right now nothing's running on this thing. Doing scenery work, so nothing's running because I've got stuff all over the place. Of course, you can relate.
I'm building turnout, so my main line's ripped up right now. But I'll get there eventually.
I tell you what, man, that takes an awful lot of patience to sit there and build those turnouts, man. I commend you on that one.
It's actually
therapeutic.
I was thinking it was going to be really tough. And, I guess because I do these decoder installations and whatnot, building the turnouts are actually easier. Believe it or not.
Well, you heard it here first. No, I'm like... Train Freak Hobbies is now going from decoder installs to hand-built turnouts.
Hey, no. At least it goes in with me doing the layout designs, too.
Well, here you go. You need a number 5.5 over here.
Oh, let me guess. You want what's called a double slip over. All right, sure, why not? Let me get some practice first.
Oh, brother.
Now, I wonder how many people are actually going to go look up and see what a double slip over is.
Well, oh, all right. All right. Well, I think we can go ahead and kill the recording for now. So I'm going to get back to my video, and I'll get the stuff over to Jason, and we'll be on from there. So stick around.
Well, I'm going to go and get back to building my turnout. So y'all have a good one out there. And Ray, thanks for letting me beat the door down.
Yeah, well, hey, anytime. You know, I just got to make sure I move the key from out from under the mat.
All right. Just another real quick note here. Because of the issues last week, the episode that I was in the process of recording, I'm going to try and see if I can edit that out. That may end up coming out early next week, or I may just hold off and just do it on Friday, as I've been doing. But again, like I said, I really appreciate those that did put up a post on the up on the community page, and those that reached out to me through Patreon. Like I said, everybody's fine. Like I said, we just had a thing we had to deal with. I have done some work, some scenery work, and I'm not going to show you what I've been doing because that'll be a part of the next episode. So you all know the deal. Wait for the highball. Green tracks ahead. We'll catch you all next time. Be safe. God bless. We will.